Well, after putting up a poll on the community tab, I've decided to take time away from my very busy schedule of playing Persona 5 Royal to make a video about SpongeBob again. So we got some big news stuff type of thing. Not that much stuff really to talk about. Just a few little things. We got just a little trailer, an actual gameplay trailer, and then we got a bunch of screenshots and stuff like that. And to say it's been covered on YouTube is a bit of an understatement. I'm probably I'm like a day or so late to all this. I wasn't going to make a video on it, but I thought I'd ask if people wanted it on the community tab, and it was like 70-30 about people wanting it, so I was like, okay, I might as well. I might talk about some stuff other than that as well at the end. But I thought we'd just go through the trailer, through some of the screenshots. I'll point out first that I've got Steam up here, and look, not No Man's Sky. Go away. Not Raft. Not Borderlands 3. Not HV Plus. Where is it? There it is. SpongeBob SquarePants BFBB Rehydrated and featured / recommended type of thing. Hey, that's pretty cool. We'll get into those screenshots in a little bit, but just thought I'd point that out because I went onto Steam and I saw it there. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's just for me that's appearing there, or if it's because it's in the featured thing, or maybe, I don't know, it knows I'm interested in stuff like ukulele, so I don't know, maybe it's just displaying it because of that. Anyway, moving on to the actual trailer. So one of the reasons why I decided to wait as long as I did is because the trailer that did come out wasn't like proper. It was leaked type of thing. It wasn't put out on proper locations. It wasn't out on YouTube type of thing. THQ Nordic hadn't released it yet, and like it had been leaked some way through like Microsoft or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. But I decided I'd wait till it was officially out. THQ Nordic had put it out type of thing. So we'll go with just the PlayStation 1, just because I'm fairly sure all the trailers are the exact same. Now, I'm also going to presume that everyone watching this has seen the trailer, so I'm not going to like watch through it type of thing. I'm just going to talk through some stuff. It's a pretty short trailer, like a minute long. I'm also not too keen on it. We'll just start off with this image here. Man, that is such a good quality image to start your trailer off with, such high quality text as well. Pre-order now with models with very few shadows on them, no shadows on the ground. It looks pretty bad. It looks really bad, actually. But I mean, I'm fairly sure this is just after you beat the last boss type of thing at the end of the game. Meh. Then we move on to just some gameplay of Jellyfish Fields. Then we actually see Bikini Bottom. Finally. Bikini Bottom. One of my least favorite levels from the entire game. Finally, we've actually seen it, which is great. I'm glad we can finally see some stuff like this. We see SpongeBob, all that type of stuff. Most of the stuff, you get to see the, what is it, where it shoots the thing. Then you get, and finally, the actual only part of this trailer I care about, Dutchman's Graveyard. We actually get to see some of that, and it looks really good. Something that's been made clear to me, though, through this trailer is I'm not actually a big fan of the art style, for the simple reason that it feels way too much like Spyro, that one that came out, just the lighting, all that type of stuff, and just feels too detached from the art style of SpongeBob that I like, which is the show's art style. It's very, very similar to what I've seen of the new movie, which makes sense because they're coming out around the same time type of thing, but I just don't like it that much. Like, it looks good, but it doesn't look like SpongeBob to me. My vision of a perfect looking SpongeBob game in HD is Truth or Square, like on the Xbox 360. I think that there's the perfect mix between HD game and the SpongeBob art style. I think that's the perfect style for a SpongeBob game. Of course, if it was updated to newer stuff, it would also look better with some better shadow type of stuff. But in my eyes, that is the best mix between the SpongeBob art style and video game 3D form. I think that's the best it can be. This is leaning way too far away from the SpongeBob art style I like. It still looks good. I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm just saying it doesn't look like SpongeBob to me. Then we also see, my goodness, the shadows. Once again, it doesn't look bad. It looks really good. just doesn't look like SpongeBob. But I do like this. Mrs. Puff looks a bit weird, looks a bit too small. I know, just this entire trailer has a very rough feeling to it. It reminds me a lot of that SpongeBob racing game that we got a little while ago, which killed me. Alright? On a personal level, it took a bit of my soul away. And that worries me. Just how rough this trailer looks. Like, visually, it looks really good, but there's just these, like, there's these corners that have been cut, and these issues with lighting stuff, and I worry. The fire stuff looks good, but then it's just like the ice. Like, the fire looked great, but then the ice and the way the ice spreads looks really bad. So it both feels like it's nearly an end product, and it's coming out in 2 months. It feels like it's nearly a finished product, yet then we have stuff like here, which looks like it should still be in the pre-alpha. Once again, I have very little faith in Purple Lamp Studios, and that faith isn't being reassured with this trailer, is all I'm saying, really. But then you have bits like this, with Sandy and the Bikini Bottom, and it looks great. It looks great. And you're starting to get more of that actual SpongeBob art style with the buildings and all that type of stuff. It looks good. But then you just got the ice bit, which looks horrible. and more of the Dutchman's Graveyard. Look at that. Dutchman's Graveyard. Mwah! Beautiful. And then the whole dream. This was always my least favorite level. And the boss battle looks a bit... I don't like this boss battle. I don't like... Hold on, let's go back to it. Let's get back to it. Why can I not see people in the crowd? I'm fairly sure in the original game there were people in the crowd. Why does it just look like we're floating in some... it just looks like we're fighting in some non-located area. It looks like we're fighting in an area that was built for the sole purpose of a fight scene happening, not in a arena or anything like that. It looks really weird. It got some cool touches like SpongeBob from the Fry Cook Games, the little thing up there. But it's just like... And then the shadows on Sandy's face, it's just still feels like pre-alpha, even though it's coming out in 2 months. Still the King Jellyfish stuff looks the best, but... Now, the small bit that we see of the Flying Dutchman fight does look really good. The lighting effects of all that looks good. He looks the most polished boss out of all of them, really, just like his model wise. I love the little drawing of him in the bottom left hand corner, and then also like this one's the best. This looks insane. This looks high quality. This looks, once again, departing from the SpongeBob style I like, but this looks most on par with games like the Spyro Reignited trilogy and also the Crash Bandicoot stuff. This looks like a high quality production here. It doesn't look like something that Purple Lamp Studios would make. It looks really good. This looks like the game's coming out in 2 months, unlike 80% of this trailer. And then there's, of course, we finally see stuff with the Robot Squidward, which also looks really good, but I'm not overly... This multiplayer looks very boring to me. I'll probably play like a round or two of it, maybe with riders, but well, from the looks of things, it looks like you go from island to island fighting waves of enemies, and from the looks of things, you lose. There's like less and less island each time, or something like that, or each different island will have a different gimmick type of thing. So I'm sure it'll be fun. I just can't see myself putting very much time into it. I was looking forward more to the idea of playing through levels with other people type of stuff. So once it is a horde mode, so yeah, you get what you get, really. So yeah, that's some of the stuff that we got in the trailer. For the most part, I'm not impressed, but in fact, it's probably made me more concerned in reality, this trailer. But yeah, I'm not sure how most people have reacted to it. I haven't watched any videos, but I'm sure most people are pretty happy with it. I mean, there's a lot to be happy with it, but I'm just a little concerned with a lot of the content stuff that I'm seeing here. So then we've also got the Xbox Microsoft Store selling it for $50, just about. It's 10% off for whatever reason, I don't know. So on the Xbox Store, we've got a trailer coming up here, and they've got some screenshots. I don't know. Where am I screen? You must be old enough to view these. Damn it, I'm not old enough. I'm not old enough to see SpongeBob content. Anyway, so on the Steam page, they finally add the release date, 24th of June, 2020. Cool. I'll pick it up. Let's get into the screenshots though. So we've got the gameplay stuff. This is the everyone used this as a thumbnail for the video coming out. Should I go into nitpicking mode for this one? I don't like how Squidward's house looks. Everything else looks pretty good. I like Bikini Bottom off in the distance. I'm trying to remember though with show accuracy how close Bikini Bottom was. This looks horrible. I'm sorry. It does. It doesn't even look like there's water effects there. Or even water there. It just looks like there's blue there. It looks like there's a blue void down there. And just Patrick's model looks really weird. The pink on him looks really weird. Everything looks too exposed, yet too... it looks bad. I don't like it. But then you have this, which looks fantastic. And you've got the SpongeBob from BC, whatever it was, up there. I like ham. This looks great. I think that's what concerns me. And like stuff with this looks amazing. This looks pretty good. Then there's this. Then there's this. I do like, there's multiple playable characters for the Horde mode, which is cool. I think that's just the thing though for me, is that that's what is actually concerning me the most, is the difference in quality of a lot of the stuff we're seeing. Some stuff looks really good, other stuff looks really bad, and that concerns me when we have 2 months to release. And they put out a trailer now. Once you put out a gameplay trailer, that means you're pretty confident and pretty happy with how things are looking. So, I mean, if they're pretty happy with some of this worse stuff in here, I don't have very much hope of it being improved very much. I don't like it. But yeah. One thing I am hoping about though is that there isn't motion blur. Do not put motion blur in a 3D platformer, please. Do not put it in there, please. I don't remember if they were in the whatever little bits of footage we have gotten before. Please, no motion blur. It's okay to have depth of field. That's fine. Just don't go over the top of it. But don't have motion blur, please. There's a line. Don't cross the line. So yeah, I thought now that I've talked about all that, I thought I'd talk about all this SpongeBob news stuff and also the channel. This is probably going to be the last one of these I'm going to do till the game comes out. I think so, because I don't really enjoy doing these very much. Just for the simple reason that, like, if I search up SpongeBob BFBB Rehydrated, there you go, 40 minutes ago. SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Rehydrated release date, trailer, and more, plus analysis. Massive info drop from Blue Knight V2.0. You got Prosafia Game, I don't know how to pronounce that, doing a 1 minute video on it. I presume that's probably just the trailer re-uploaded. You got, I'm fairly sure you got Riders doing a video 20 hours ago. You got Loopy Long Plays doing a video 10 hours ago. You got Zach Pack 10 hours ago. Whoever Zach Pack is, it's finally here. You got IGN re-uploading the trailer. You got Shift doing a trailer reaction. You got Grim Replay. Whoever the hell Grim Replay is. Doing a 1 minute 16-second trailer reaction. You got Avalis Kibum 694 11 hours ago doing a video. You got VTNVV 1 hour ago. Yeah, I did that. I do those types of boxes sometimes. You got Mr. Too Lethal 11 hours ago. doing a 3-minute reaction video. There's a lot of people doing this type of stuff, and no offense to anyone here. Like, this is just something that I've realized, and something that through quite a few angry comments I've gotten, I've realized. And I'm just talking about for me. I'm just talking about my videos that I make. I'm not picking a fight with anyone here. I think, if they want to do this type of stuff, that's great. And I think Ryder's doing this stuff is great because he has the bigger audience. It's really good for him to be able to put this stuff out, even if it's like a 5-minute thing, because he has the most reach. Doing this analysis stuff. I think it's great. I think it's great. Shift does it. I think it's, if these people enjoy it, it's great. I think for me personally, I think this is for me doing it. It's quite a lazy thing. All I'm doing is watching a video, looking at some screenshots, giving you my opinion. I record for 20 minutes for like a longer video. I pop it into Premiere Pro. I edit for 45 minutes to an hour. Then I export it, make a thumbnail, put it up, get 5,000 views type of thing. It's really lazy. And like, I could spend more time editing it, but what's the point? It's going to get the same amount of views whether I put 3 hours of editing into it or an hour of editing into it. It just depends on how good the thumbnail really is. And it's really lazy for me personally. I don't think it's enough I don't think it's enough work. I don't think it's good enough. And honestly, it's just everything I have said in this, I'm sure one of these other people who've put stuff out before me has already repeated it and has said it in probably a more eloquent way, who said it before me, all that type of stuff. People have probably had point out the same issues or have been more enthusiastic about it. Like, what am I actually adding in any way, shape, or form? Like, I've been doing this. I'm probably one of the longest people who've been doing this stuff the longest. I've been doing it since like 2016. Probably some of these people have been doing it longer. But back then, there was a reason why I did it, which was because no one else was doing it, because Fred5107 stopped doing it. So I was like, well, I'm going to do it then, if no one else is going to talk about it. And then over the years, more people have started doing it. And just at this point, there's really no point, because when I did it back then, it would be 6 months between a news thing, and I would compile all this information. It would be a 10-minute long video, and I would put a heap of time into the script writing, editing, all that type of stuff. Now, like, that's not necessary, but also that's not going to that would do as well as a video that's 3 minutes long type of thing. So there's just no point really in it, and it's a bit lazy, and as I've kind of made clear in this video, I'm not the most excited for this game out of everyone. Like, it's one of my less favorite SpongeBob games. I don't have much faith in Purple Lamp. I think it's probably going to be a 6 or 7 out of 10 type of thing, similar to my opinion of the first game, 6 or 7 out of 10 type of thing. Like, it'll be a good thing, a good experience, it'll look good, be fun, but I'm not. And that's the thing, is like, there are people who are doing these videos who are way more excited for this, who are way more vocal about it, who have way stronger opinions than me about it, who should probably be making these types of videos, not me, where it's like, oh yeah, it looks alright. Yeah, I'll buy it. Like, that's not interesting. And I'm having a way better time with Persona at the moment, and making videos about Persona, and making videos about anime and all that type of stuff I really care about. And yeah, if you want to talk to more like-minded people, I'll link down below to the SpongeBob Discord that me and Riders run, where you can talk to a bunch of like-minded people about all this type of stuff. Great time. I'm not on there a whole lot, just for the reason that, like, I don't talk about SpongeBob that much, so I'm not really. I don't talk to people about SpongeBob that much on there. I'm in a few Jimmy Neutron chats, but yeah. So I doubt I will make another video on this till the game comes out. I'll do my review because I have to. I think by law, I've been covering this game since 2016. I've got to make it. But yeah, I don't think I will do another one. I'll do my own stuff. I'm thinking about starting doing some live streaming stuff. Thinking about playing through all the Persona games. I'll probably do some SpongeBob stuff. Don't know, but yeah, that's everything. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.